Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Dave Boyer, aka Mr. Boyer, aka the Swamp Man. I'm here having a little paddle with my cousin Jake. We're in a sound. A sound is a piece of water that separates a barrier island from the mainland. We're staying for the weekend on Topsail Island, so we just went off for a paddle. It's really windy out here today, so we kind of stuck pretty close to the marshes over here. Thought it'd be a good time to kind of talk about this marsh ecosystem. So you can see the base of the ecosystem is definitely the grasses. You got the taller grasses not behind me, but the black-tipped grasses back there are Spartina, and then you got some sea oats and other grasses right around here. And so those are the plants that are going to start the energy pyramid in the ecosystem. They're taking the sunlight energy and they're converting it, doing photosynthesis, converting it into glucose, and that's the base of all of the energy for this area around it. So we've seen a lot of insects that are surviving and living and adapted to live inside of these grasses in the marsh. They're feeding off smaller organisms, and then those insects provide a food source for your next level up on the trophic levels, up on the energy pyramid, and that's primarily going to be the birds. We've seen a lot of birds. As we come close to the grasses, birds will take off flying and leave for a minute and come back maybe a little bit later if they've got a nest there. But along the shore of the marsh, I'm trying to get you a closer look at it. Yeah, there's thousands and thousands of these clams that are just hugging onto the mud, waiting for the tide to come up so they can filter feed and get some of the things they want out of the water. But then they provide a food source for things as well. You got ducks and different fish that might come by. There's probably some alligators in the sound over here, especially living in some of these grasses. So it's a pretty unique ecosystem. It's really dependent on a few things. You know, every ecosystem is dependent on the sun, but this ecosystem is also dependent on the change in the level of the water. As the tide comes in and the water level rises, it really changes things, and then the tide goes back out and gets the water level gets lower in the sound here, and things have to really adapt to that. So it's really neat to paddle around in it. I've enjoyed it. I think Jake and I are going to get back to it. So I just want to share that with you and tell you that science rocks. Peace.
Bye.